Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. In the last episode, we were continuing our work on the 25x ore setup, so it's going pretty well. I made a few tweaks to the system, so I went ahead and took this guy and just outputted him over here to get the sulfuric acid. I put a detector down here to see if we had fewer than 1,024 blocks of iron, which we do because I turned off the iron maker. So we're not making any iron right now. We're actually down to 4,400 iron. So yeah, we're going to have to make iron pretty soon or we're going to run out. But that's okay. We can always turn him back on. I didn't, take him down. I just told him not to run, and he's got no signal under him to tell him to run. So that's fine, actually. So if we don't have enough blocks of iron, this whole system will start. So he will go and wash up and get the crystals. And let's see here. You should be ignored. And we're just going to turn on iron crystals to make iron clumps. And then, whenever we have iron clumps, they will go down here to be crushed up. So here are the iron clumps. And if it had fewer than 64 crushed raw iron, we would go ahead and start working towards doing something with that. So I may have to have a system for iron clumps, although I don't know about that just yet. Right now, he's going to go in here, but we'll eventually have too many of these, and they'll end up in the system that might clog things up. So we'll see how that goes after a while. So I made a few tweaks downstairs as well. I put a block in the middle so we can run two sets of these crushing wheels off a single generator. So that's nice. I'm realizing we're going to only be able to fit like 4 sets of these crushing wheels here. Maybe 5, but probably just 4. So realistically, what I will do is I will expand the platform out one more and then have the crushing wheels, either down here or on top. Probably downstairs, but I'll move this so that there's all 3 sets of crushing wheels over there. And that should be fine. So I have set up these guys. This is what I thought I was going to do. I was going to have just 2 interfaces and have all the crushing wheels. But then I realized, oh, well, there's not enough space with the detectors and everything to set crushing wheels all over here like I thought I was going to do. So we'll tweak this a little bit more, but it's mostly how I want it. So we have an interface to export the clumps that are drawn in the system from up there. We tell it to chuck those into this laser IO node, which dumps iron clumps in the crusher and turns it into crushed raw iron, which gets extracted back into the system, and we get the crushed raw iron. That's what we need to take care of now, turning the crushed raw iron into iron. So we're going to need to turn this crusher into a crushing factory, preferably an ultimate crushing factory. So let's see what we can do with him. Can turn him into a crushing factory. Let's see what he's got in it. Does he have anything in him? He's got some stuff in him. Let's. I think it really shouldn't matter for all this, but let's just take some of that out. I'm just kind of curious about what happens to some of the things. It's very smart. I like that. Okay, cool. So let's take this guy. And what can we use this guy for? All right. Wait a minute. Okay. Hey, I need more of those, please. Always stealing these from me. All right. Crushing factory. Okay, let's see here. I'm thinking if we only use a couple of these ultimate factories, this should pretty much take care of everything, because we'll have enough for pretty much all of the ores we're trying to do. There we go, an ultimate crushing factory. So we'll need a pulverizer for each one, but I think we're only going to need 2 ultimate crushing factories. So I might be wrong about that. We're going to find out. But that's what I'm going to try first. So let's go ahead and I'll stick my first, or my assumed, 2 ultimate crushing factories here. And then we'll put our ultimate smelting factory at the end. So we'll probably need, more space. We'll deal with that later. So actually, I don't want you to go here. I want you to go over here, please. So crushing factory and a second one and a pulverizer, and here is our ultimate smelting factory. So let's start with this. This guy, I think, probably won't auto sort, but we'll see what happens with this. So let's start by getting him some energy and getting him an item card, and I want a filter. And if we insert his filter, I want to say you can get the clumps, right? Because, no, the crushed. So we'll get the crushed raw whatever, and we will use the crusher, turn that into 2 dirty iron dust. And then dirty iron dust can be pulverized into, or no, we can pulverize this into iron dust. Okay, so let's give you a filter of all of the crushed stuff. So we'll say iron, gold, copper, tin, and aluminum. This will be what you do. You're going to be on channel 1, and that should be good for that. We're going to need some kind of interface to export him. We probably don't have any space over here. We're going to have to make another one of these, I think. You and you are pretty much full as well, so I'll put them somewhere. I don't know where yet, but somewhere. It doesn't matter. For now, let's just get another interface. I may just need, I don't know, 2. Yeah, you're a fluid, you're a regular, so let's get another interface. We'll break this guy, put an interface right here. Let's see here. Let's set you as an item channel, -1 on channel 2. There we go. So yeah, you need a stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades. Alright, let's take care of that. There we go. Okay, so now he can import. Let's have him export some crushed stuff. We're going to export all of the iron, gold, copper, tin, and aluminum. Okay, there we go. So there's all of the crushed stuff. And then his filter should be getting these in. So he's not, and that's because he's probably not sighted properly. So you should be an input-output from the back. That still isn't helping. Did I mess this up? I think I definitely did. Oh, you don't have an insert card. You don't have an extract card. Let's fix that. Okay, there we go. Now let's get you some overclockers, because you're going to need to be much faster than this. Okay, there we go. So he is getting the dirty iron dust. So we're going to go ahead and probably tell it not to auto-sort this, although honestly I don't know if that's going to help at all. So let's give him an extract of this. You know, we may just have to live with this and not have a factory, just have a regular one. I don't know if that's going to help or not. We're having so much of this dust. I mean, if we get Right now we're just trying to get all of the crushed iron taken care of. So that may be alright, but I'm not sure it is going to work. And I'm not really sure I want you to extract. I would want you to go in the system, I guess, but it kind of depends on if I'm going to have one of these or two of these, or I'm going to have a lot of these. So here's the pulverizer who was inserting into you. So I guess for now I need a channel that would do that. So let's see here. What are my channels? Looks like channel 5 might be free. So why don't we give this an extract on channel 5. Round robin should be fine. Redstone should be fine. Okay. Now your side config, that's fine. So we're going to have you be an insert on the back and an extract on the back. That makes sense to me. So we're going to, yeah, that's proper. Okay, let's get him an extract card. So you should be an extract on channel 2, and that is working, but it is way too slow. And why did he stop cooking? He has no energy, of course. We are running out of all the cards. Let's get some cards. Okay, let's fix some of this. Let's make you like that and extract with round robin. Okay, so there's a start for those things. And let's have you be an insert on channel 5. I thought that's what we did. You are an extract, always active. Did I... There we go. He's getting the dirty iron dust into him. Okay, that looks good. We'll probably need a faster extractor, but this is fine for now. And now this is our iron dust, and our iron dust needs to go into this machine. So we are inserting on channel 5. Let's give you a filter so that you only insert the dirty iron dust. Okay. Alright, you also need to insert enriched basilic reagent. Oh, I want a filter, a better different filter for that. Hang on. Let's do this. Let's get a counting filter. And let's say that you need dirty iron dust. And then we want enriched basilic reagent. Okay. I don't see you getting any of that. I assume we have that. But are we putting it anywhere? I don't remember. Let's see if the problem is I don't have it in the laser out system anywhere. If I didn't, we could place it somewhere. So let's just go ahead and fill him up. Okay, was that the problem? It was not the problem. Oh, you are... That's right. That's right. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's my mistake. Okay, this should be 2. You should not be this guy. We are going to... Wrong guy. We are going to... There we go. Now he's getting... Okay. So now he needs a second insert card. is going to be the filter that I had originally for the dirty iron dust. Okay, so if we have this on channel 5, okay, and now he just has the iron dust. So I'm going to also have an extract on channel 5, and we're going to put that on this guy here. So let's see if this would work as an insert on channel 5, and I want another filter. So you're going to be iron dust, the regular kind. Okay, and you are going to be an extract on channel 5. And are you sighted properly? No, you are not. Now you are. Okay, so now you are cooking up iron dust, which is fine. You need a faster extract, probably. Let's see if that's true. Okay, and you need to stop inserting for a minute so I can put in the iron dust. Let's see here. We've got this dirty iron dust, and there's this iron dust. We want to get all of that out of there. So hook up all of this. He cannot extract fast enough. That makes sense. Let's get him some overclockers. So put this here. There we go. Alright, so are we not making basilic reagent anymore? No, we definitely are. The question is, why aren't you getting any? It's because I turned off your input, isn't it? Okay. Hang on. I want to do that. And then I want to do this. And I want to get all of this stuff out. So, are you going to keep up? The answer is no. No, you are not. So, let's get overclockers for you as well. And we will keep up on your extracts on channel 5. Okay, now you do keep up, and we're going to this ultimate smelting factory. Now, let's turn you back to input-output, and this guy really can't keep up either, but he's kind of backlogged, so he might eventually, although I'm not really sure about that yet. But, I mean, this is basically the 25x system. So how are we doing on iron now? We're down to 2600. It is increasing right now, but again, we've got a backlog, so it's not clear what's going to keep up. We only know that it's increasing because of the backlog. So we're at least doing well here. We may have to move this guy to our super fast machine segment. So that may be a place he has to go. And that's fine. If that's what needs to happen, that's what needs to happen. I don't know if it's going to need to happen, but yeah, we're definitely going through some of this dirty iron dust now. So I think we are clearing out our backlog. So that's interesting. It means it's it is clearing out that backlog of the iron. This guy's not going to go until he has less than 64 crushed iron, which isn't going to happen for a while. So we'll go ahead and let's see here. Are you? Yeah, let's just put you in system. And I think that is everything. I mean, this is the system. Will we end up using the ultimate crushing factories like I thought and just use 2 of them? right now it's hard to tell. I've got so much crushed raw iron, so I'm not sure if I need or want that. But we'll have to look at that later on. So, okay, well, there we go. What's this? What are you? You're not supposed to be in there. You're supposed to be in there. Okay. Can you not output for a minute? Okay. Alright, I'm going to put all of the iron dust in here. And once... Was that good? Oh, I think he's got some kind of buffer where he can add extra items even though you don't have space for them. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So far, so good. Okay, so I think that's wrapping up point for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. It was a lot of fun making this complicated setup. So, I like things like that. So, how come you're not going? Because you have more than 128 of those guys. Okay. That is pretty good. We'll make sure that the sulfuric acid keeps up. He's full right now. Will he keep being full? Well, that's not clear to me. But we're just going to keep making more iron clumps. I may have to do something with the clumps. How many do we have? We have got 1,200. Yeah, definitely gonna have to stop something. I'm thinking I need to stop this guy, not this guy. So yeah, this probably needs to stop if we have 64 in the system. So why don't we do that real quick? Let's turn your oxygen, your side config is now there, and your side config for gases is everywhere, so that's fine. And let's turn this guy off, and we're just going to ignore you, and instead we're going to say if we have fewer than, you know, a stack of iron clumps, we will run you. Okay, I'm betting you don't have a cable. But if I can get down there where I can see, we can get a cable. And there we go. Now I can tell him to run on a normal signal, and he will only go when we need more of these iron clumps, which we won't for a while. This guy's just going to keep running all the time. So, yeah, do I need to keep more in the system? I don't really know. I'm not sure quite what we're trying to accomplish right now. So, I'm going to have to think about the detection methods, because this feels wrong to me. Like how are we going to know how much iron we have? We have to turn something off. I think I need to turn this guy off too. So, yeah, we need one more detector. So let's get that real quick. So, you need to be a normal signal, and iron block. Okay, so we will start the entirety of the system if we have fewer than 1,000 iron blocks. We will stop this guy if we have too many of these clumps, so we don't back up in the system. The clumps will get turned to the crushed raw iron, which we won't export any of unless we have fewer than 64. If we have 64, or, you know, we will, well, we're just going to keep doing this. So this might be the next step on the extract. We may have to detect the iron in there as well. So I will think about that as well. So let's see here. I guess that's pretty easy, actually. Let's see. It's just the insert card, right? We could have a different insert card for each of the crushed things and only insert at a certain time. That'd be the fix for that. So let's see here. You have no laser IO node though. So that's kind of annoying, but we can probably fix that. Yeah, I'm sure we can fix that. In fact, we could move this guy somewhere else and have him be the input signal on the back. So the input signal for that could be somewhere else that there is laser IO and the system where it's easier to detect. I could put him, you know, under here like I do for these guys. That could be what we do for the rest of these. So, I don't know. I will think about that. So, for now, definitely wrapping up point. Like, subscribe, comment. See you next time. Ciao.